I was second fiddle to a wheelie bin barricade.
Ever wondered what comedians do when they're not competing for colourful badges? Well, wonder no more.
We did an episode of QI, and they wanted basically that, what's the most embarrassing story or something that... And I told a story about getting caught short on Hampstead Heath and having to shit under a tree. And then when I went to raise myself up from my squatting position, losing my balance. I'm not going to go into any more detail. And then people did things like, my pen spilt some ink once on my jeans. I said, oh, what are you doing? I've really put myself on the line here on BBC. Saw myself in the public place.
They did you dirty. That's not
And then they just left me hanging.
I've got some embarrassing stories. I had the signals off a guy and leaned in for a kiss, and he retreated and said, "What are you doing?" Brutal. What an idiot.
That's less embarrassing on your behalf. And just rude on his part.
Rude.
It's just rude, bro.
I didn't misread the signals.
No, he's just being rude. He's being rude.
So I've had going to kiss someone and a similar thing, and they went like this. Oh no!
Is it because she didn't have her glasses on?
No, she's driving a bus.
I went to an undertaker's because it was next door to the barber's, and I thought I'd gone into the barber's, and I went in there thinking it was the barber's. And the undertaker asked me, genuinely asked me, can I help you? And I asked him if we have many waiting at the moment. And he's an undertaker, and he doesn't know why I'm asking that. Yeah. And he's like, you are?
It's like he's stalking care homes.
Got 4 in the back.
Yeah. Got a big fridge.
Oh, shit, that's bad.
Until I had to say, is this not the barber's? And he didn't know it's the undertaker's. I went home without getting my hair cut.
Oh, I bet he still tells that story.
Yeah.
When I had to shove this blind fella out of the room before.
Have you ever used it, though, to get out of stuff?
Yeah, I was at an airport once, and my wife was in the shop, and I heard the announcement announcing my name. We'd got the times wrong for the takeoff and the gate. We had to leg it, and we got to the desk. The woman said, no, it's too late, because it was a bus going to the plane. She said, no, it's too late, I'm afraid, it's gone. And I had my white stick in my hand. I don't usually play the card, but I went, I got lost. And she just stopped, she went, I'll see what I can do.
You've got to do it in your son's hands.
I would be playing that card every day, innit?
Every day.
Worst holiday.
I was once stuck in a field with 5 other comedians and having to groom a goat. I remember that one.
That's a rough holiday, innit?
Rough.
We've all had holidays like that.
I went to Tunisia once, and the waiter took against me.
The waiter?
Yeah. I complained about him and they moved me. And the new guy was trying to be really nice. He said, so sorry, don't worry about him, he goes. You're with me now, as if everything was going to be fine. I said, what's the soup? And he said, what soup do you like? And I said, I don't eat any meat. I don't want any meat. He says, none of our soup has meat in, sir, except our special meat soup. And I said, well, I won't have that. I'll have the one without the meat. And he brought me some soup that had loads of meat in it, floating about.
It's funny, isn't it?
And he said, it's only small pieces.
That's all right, isn't it? We went to Morocco, actually. Now, I'd not long been with my now husband. My daughter was 10. It was our first holiday sort of together. But going to Morocco, my husband's bright red hair, bright red beard. Everyone in Morocco lost their mind. Everyone would go, Ali Baba, like this to him. They go, what's your name, my friend? Ali Baba. And my husband's Alistair, so he's Ali. So he went, Ali. My son's called Ali. You know, they loved him. And then all the restaurants giving out, they'd give them roses. They give roses and get you in, and when you're leaving, all that sort of thing, where we were staying. And then my daughter's Rose. So they were like, then we can see the same guy every night trying to get us into his restaurant. And I've never felt so insignificant. So it was a great holiday. He goes, Ali Baba. And he goes, Rose. He goes, hey. That's what I got. I was like, he never learnt my name. He didn't even care. My Rose, my eldest, she's got a nut allergy. So we come to the dessert and we get this ice cream, 3-colour ice cream. No nuts, fantastic. You know, vanilla and it's strawberry and what we thought was mint, fantastic. She takes one bite, it's pistachio. So she has this reaction. I'm belting it back to the hotel to sort out her reaction and everything, giving her the antihistamine, she was fine. Ali seems to have taken ages. I'm fuming. Like I said, he finally comes back. I said, what was the bill? Did they let us off the bill? Like, because I was so... He goes, no. I said, well, not even the desserts? They didn't take the desserts off? I was so mad. And he goes, no, they didn't take the desserts off. I said, why didn't they take the desserts off? He goes, oh, I ate all of them.
Alibaba.
Alibaba.
The Ginger King of Morocco.
Ginger King of Morocco.
Pistachio ice cream is really nice.
Really
isn't it?
nice.
He's nice.
And he ate all the other desserts. And I just
It
thought,
is nice.
he was like a kid. I thought, you absolute lunatic.
£1.30 for washing 2 cars every Sunday.
How old?
How old?
13, I think. I'd go round Loughton and say, go wash your car, go wash your car, go wash your car.
Good on ya.
I don't think I was any good at it. They went away on holiday. I said, we're going away on holiday, we don't need you. We'll call you when we want you to come, and they never called me back.
No.
I never wanted to have a job.
No.
I've had a vague idea that I'd quite like to be a football reporter because I couldn't be a footballer. And then I did a media course at the local college with half an eye on that, and they did drama.
And that's
as
what
part
you've
of the
always done
course,
this.
and
Never had
that
a
was
real
it
job.
for when I was 16. I thought, oh yes, I'll do drama. I like drama.
I wanted to be an astronaut or a snooker player.
Nice.
Can't really do snooker in space, can you? With all the floating balls.
My first proper page job, Mersey Mart, delivering the free local, paper, 1.2 pence per paper, I remember it being.
Wow.
And you get them in like a row of houses where no one had a front garden, was easy money. But then you go to the roads where everyone had these long paths and you were like, oh, 1.2 pence to go all the way up there and back again. But I remember when I first started doing stand-up in 2003, like literally within like 8-9 months, I won a couple of competitions and I ended up featured in the Mersey Mart, which I used to deliver. And I expected it like to be somewhere hidden within the paper. And I always remember that my mum going, oh, we've got the paper, you're in it. She goes, you're on the front page. I was like, my goodness, I've made the front page of the Mersey Mart. She goes, you're the second story. So like instantly, like, I was happy with being on page 8 or 9, but now you want to know what's the story that's knocked me from the top spot of the Mersey Mart. You know what it was? I remember it to this day. Wheelie bin barricade on Alliford Road. I was second fiddle to a wheelie bin barricade.
I mean, that shit does sound cool. It sounded like something was kicking off.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't barricade,
Yeah, what
like
was going over on Alliford Road?
What it was is there was some kind of works going on a main road, and the residents weren't happy with the cars being diverted down Alliford Road, a back street residential road, and so they decided to take action into their own hands. I mean, it's all in the title. They barricaded it with
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was a footnote on the page.
You know, you're good, but you're no wheelie bin barricade.
There's no wheelie bin barricade.
Oh, I love it.
I remember the first time I wanted money. I never wanted to ask Mum for money. Never, ever, ever. So we was like, how are we going to get this money? Because I wanted Panini football stickers. And a cousin, he's not with us anymore, we was like, how'd you even get money? How'd you get it? This is a job, you're gonna have a job at 6, 7, how'd you even get money? He goes, well, you've got to get something for as cheap as you can and then sell it for as expensive as you can. And then what that turned into is, if you rob stuff, that's the cheapest you can get it, right?
cheapest.
Right, it's the cheapest. Anything on
free.
that profit. And I remember, I must have been like 7, 8, and we started robbing Parker pens because they seemed like the most expensive thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we started robbing Parker pens, and then the problem was, who was going to sell these to? And other kids didn't have money, so I remember the first few Parker pens we sold for like 12p, or swapped it for a donut. You know what I mean? But he just...
Other pens are available. Was it always Parker's goods? Biros?
That's where no one wants a shit biro.
Fountain pens,
Get
markers, highlighters.
Parker fans, Parker
Yeah.
ball pens. That's the sweet spot. I would say it's the cocaine of the pen world.
Put a kettle on.
David!
Set us a badge.
Need more Outsiders in your life? Watch every episode for free on UK TV Play and full episodes of Outsiders Gone Wild right here on YouTube.